dove and a plug. Set aside a legal substance to feed them for now. Get them off this dialect.
It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched than the first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Al Leiter. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. And here's the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson. On the outside corner for a strike. And we're underway in Game 3. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with two strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
So digging in, Robin Yount. Leiter, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a two-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. One out, base is empty. Line to left. Ramirez snags it for the second out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's a big power threat. Ken Griffey Jr. And that is out of play. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of the NLCS. There's a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
High fly ball, right field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Padres lead one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Tom Glavine.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That misses. 2 and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Green makes the grab, and there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Pete Alonso. That's too low, and that's ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And there's a ball.
Careful.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now pick number 99, Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
So now 1-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Step off, throw to first. Alonso back in on a dive. On the ground, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. What a double play that was. Inning over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And now Gary Carter. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Leiter back to work. On the ground, right side. Berkman takes it himself. One out in the second. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Here's the veteran outfielder, Sean Green. Fouled off left side.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Next for the Padres, Chase Utley. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. Ramirez makes a nice running catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So digging in now for San Diego, Eddie Matthews. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Up the middle. Robinson whips it to first. Matthews gone on the play. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Diego, and it remains 1-0. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Carlos Beltran. Beltran with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Those 3 stolen bases in his last game, man, he made it look easy.
Didn't you swipe 3 bags in a game against the Tigers once?
Yeah, that was a fun game for me, but not so much for Brandon Inge, who was behind the dish that day.
Out towards right center field. Green makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the big-time power threat, Chipper Jones. Glavin, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Manny Ramirez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Lance Berkman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Outside, and now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Here comes a pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. Here's a 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Jorge Posada. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact, batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
2 on, 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Junior makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Padres nothing. On to the 3rd inning, and now here is Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Curtis.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Curtis Granderson, went down on strikes his first time through. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Robin Yount, the next up for the Padres. Swings over the top of that one.
No ball. One strike.
Close, but called the ball. And 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Inside, just missed. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that. That's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Mattingly, batting with one down, takes a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that just misses.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
One run across in the frame so far here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Up and in, ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Yount, round second, heads for third. To third, tag, got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing. Never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Mattingly leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Gary Carter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Gary Carter. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. That Gets a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Padres knotted up with this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. A little out front there as he swings through it. In the air, right field. Green puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 5.
Now it's the power speed combo. Jackie Robinson. He's already homered in this game. Right side. Green has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Inside, and it's 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Griffey in pursuit. And makes the grab. And that is that. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Sean Green.
Sean Green.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. On the ground, right side, Robinson. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chase.
Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Late swing, foul to the left. Leiter, ready to fire now. That one lifted to left. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie.
Stepping in for San Diego, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one pushed foul. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. 2 out, space is empty. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still tied, 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, digging in, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Judge, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And ball 1 to Judge.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Chipper Jones digs in now. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And that's way high. Ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Fought off foul. Two outs. Next offering misses down and away. Manny Ramirez waiting to hit for the Mets. Three and 2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that one in the air, center field. Junior in position. And that ends the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 4. All tied 1-1. Back here in Queens, top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Francisco Alvarez. Leiter back to work. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Foul ball there.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Strike two.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Now that the shortstop, Robin Young.
Now it's the shortstop, Robin Young. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. And that is ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Don Mattingly on deck for the Padres. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Thank you, mate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Go ahead, run on base. And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. He's 2 for 2. That one misses. That's 5 straight. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Yeah, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. They're just not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball, and that's a pitch you have to be able to hit. Otherwise, pitchers get way too comfortable and confident that they can just throw it by you whenever they want to. The heater can be a tone setter for a pitcher, but if it's not effective, it goes the other way. It becomes a tone setter for the offense. They just haven't been able to do much with it in this one.
Next offering is down low. That one missed.
2-2. Full count.
see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And next for the Mets, Jorge Posada. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Junior settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor, a switch hitter batting right. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Two outs. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
He knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Runner goes again. Pitch is high. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2.
2 ball, 2 strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Oh, and he hit him.
Hit by pitch. Take your bait.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
In the air, out towards left center, and that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ramirez sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 8.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Carter, 0 for 2 in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Out to short. Lindor on to first. And they take care of Carter for the out.
The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
And now the right fielder, Sean Green. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back. It's Aaron Judge now. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Judge rips that one. Green ranging back on it. And it's off the top of the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So up next, Carlos Beltran. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mark Davis, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Holton warming up as well. Next pitch is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
No strike.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And a count 1-2. Runner on at third, one gone. Line drive, base hit. Judge scores. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Todd Glavine will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Porter Hodge gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down, runner at first. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action. There's a strike. Jones at first, one gone. Pitch misses outside, and a count 2-1. Fastball is outside. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
One-run game, one out, one on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now batting, number 32.
So digging in, Lance Berkman. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners are at the corners, one away. And there's a foul ball. Two on, one out. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's downstairs. 2-2. First and third, one down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. He circles the bases. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So one out, nobody on. So up next for New York, Jorge Posada. Still only one out here in the inning. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
No.
Pulls that one foul. Hard hit left side. To first, and he's out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Way outside, and it's 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The shortstop takes the ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. Jackie Robinson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, boo.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Porter Hodge won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound. Mark Davis.
Mark Davis.
So up next, Jackie Robinson. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Foul ball. 2 outs. Fastball is outside.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's the ball.
2 strikes. Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Pete Alonso up next for the Mets. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And a payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. 1 for 3. Left field, way back there. That one back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. And the pitch is in for a strike. 1-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. This one lifted in the air, left field. Ramirez. 1 down.
The batter, the 3rd baseman,
Eddie Matthews will hit next. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball. The Mets leading by 4 here in the late stages of Game 3. That one in triple digits. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The back, number 4, designated hitter,
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that'll do it. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 5 and the Padres 1.
Now pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Tyler
number
Holton.
87. Tyler Holton.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
First pitch misses. Holton in his third season, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
I've heard we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Carlos Beltran up now for the Mets. He's a guy who does it all. Just missed. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. And the batter now, Chipper Jones.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
First pitch, and he just misses. Hit on the ground to short. Young will throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Mets go down quickly. They're up 5-1. Here's the left fielder, Curtis Granderson. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Casey Miles.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Fastball for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
I'll tell you what. He's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Young now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And now, Don Mattingly. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. The Padres down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, didn't go. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Ramirez makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for
Bruce Sutter will take over here.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
The left fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Ripped to short. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, number 32.
Lance Berkman, the next to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence 100%.
Jorge Posada up now for the Mets. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Way high there. The count now 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We go to the ninth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ken Griffey Jr. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Aroldis Chapman.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gary check swing, and he went 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
That one missing inside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And the runner holds.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
He's 2 outs away. Sean Green, the next up for the Padres. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Utley forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. His teammates are not happy. They're barking from the third base dugout after seeing that pitch, and now both teams are being warned.
Well, they're just sticking up for their teammate right here and didn't like the way that one looked, but with the warning to both sides, every pitcher in this game is going to have to be careful working inside the rest of the way.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the NLCS. That one misses. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. Eddie Matthews in the San Diego on deck circle. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
3-1.
They're down to their final strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One strike away. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And that is gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next for the Padres, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. To first, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3 games to none. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.